Why post the photo? If you don't want the likes, the comments, the thirst, the simps, the haters, the all of the above, don't post the photo. You post that, you're looking for all of the comments.
What happens when a WNBA player cares more about Instagram likes than making layups? Just ask Angel Reese. Her latest stunt has even her fans facepalming so hard they forced her to do the unthinkable. But while Reese is busy breaking the internet, and not in a good way, Caitlin Clark is breaking records in the gym. Here's a wild thought. What if Reese spent as much time on her game as she does on her selfies? Instead, she's strutting down red carpets, ranting about her salary, and deleting her social media in shame. Yeah, you read that right. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is out here looking like Rocky Balboa in a basketball jersey. She's grinding in the gym, perfecting her craft, and somehow still finding time for charity work. Two players, two very different paths. Trust me, you won't believe what Sue Bird had to say about this. Bird put it simply.
It's really fun, rewarding, and also interesting to watch these younger athletes step into their professional careers. Obviously, Caitlin and Angel are two great examples.
You know what's wild? While one WNBA rookie is busy hitting the delete button on her social media, another's busy deleting her competition on the court. Let's talk about the tale of two off seasons.
Like so much earlier, these athletes are thinking about themselves as businesses, as brands. And it's amazing because they're carrying that with them to the WNBA. And so everything's just bigger.
First up, we've got Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed Bayou Barbie, who seems more interested in living up to that nickname than improving her inside game. Her latest stunt? Rocking a mocha-colored animal print gown with a slit so high it could probably block shots better than she can. But guess what? That little fashion show didn't go over so well with her fans.
How can you wear that and also complain and post it and also complain that you don't like being sexualized? What is the take here?
You know, it's funny. I just did another show right before this one, and we talked about how this younger generation just wants to cry and be victims about everything, right?
Yep, you heard that right. Reese's Instagram account disappeared faster than her hopes of being the next big thing in the WNBA. Why? Because some folks thought her New Year's Eve outfit was too spicy for a professional athlete. But don't worry, Reese fans, she's still serving looks on TikTok and Twitter. Priorities, right? Here's the thing. Reese can't have it both ways. She wants to be seen, but she doesn't want to deal with the backlash. And have you seen some of her TikTok posts? She's literally showing off her entire waxing session, yet complains about being over-sexualized. Make it make sense.
I understand. You want to wear it. You feel great about it. You got a great body. You play in the WNBA, but you cannot cry. You cannot say anything. I mean, have you seen some of her TikTok posts? Like, she's literally held up an outline after getting waxed. You can literally see all of her business there outlined in blue wax. And I'm like, oh, yes, please tell me how sexualized you are. I mean, what are you going to do?
While Reese is busy lip-syncing to songs about how fabulous she is, her critics are singing a different tune. They say her social media presence is all about fashion and branding, with basketball taking a backseat. It's like she's trying to be a Kardashian with a jump shot. Except, well, the jump shot part. Now let's flip the script and talk about Caitlin Clark, the one who's actually living up to the hype. Sure, she does some off-court activities too, a little charity work here, a round of golf there. But guess where she spends most of her time? On the court. Shocking, I know. Clark's off-season routine could make even seasoned pro athletes break a sweat. While Reese is perfecting her poses, Clark is perfecting her game. We're talking intense workouts, skill drills, and yes, actual basketball. Novel concept, right? She's not just working on her already impressive shooting accuracy. She's getting stronger, developing a mid-range floater, and improving her left-hand game. It's like she's building a basketball empire, while Reese is busy building a house of cards with Instagram posts. Maybe Reese just needs some advice from a WNBA legend. Sue Bird dropped some truth bombs. My only advice is to make sure they keep basketball the main thing. At the end of the day, that is your vehicle. Bird didn't name names, but she might as well have been staring straight at Reese when she said it. She even brought up LeBron James, pointing out how he never misses a workout despite his massive off-court commitments. Bird's warning isn't just about missing a few gym sessions. She's talking about the big picture, the long game. She knows what happens when players lose focus. Spoiler alert, it ain't pretty. While Bird is dropping pearls of wisdom, where's Reese? Oh, just busy with red carpet appearances, podcast interviews, and salary complaints. It's like she's auditioning for Real Housewives of the WNBA instead of focusing on becoming a top-tier player. But Bird isn't just talking. She's seen what happens when players let their brand overshadow their game. Shorter careers, fading skills, and a fast track to remember when status. And she's not the only one calling it out. Dave Portnoy, the Barstool Sports boss, had a few words. She's a rookie in the league whose team sucked, who asked out at the end of the season with an injury, who won't shut up about herself, who ran their best player out of town. The coach got fired, and she started a podcast 5 seconds in, stirring up controversy. Ouch! Portnoy isn't buying what Reese is selling. Fans want to see ballers ball and influencers influence. His message to Reese? Focus on your jump shot instead of your photo shoots. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal, an LSU legend and someone who actually mentored Reese. Even he threw some shade. You know who you are? You're the female Antawn Jamison. For those who don't know, that's not a compliment. Jamison was talented, but never lived up to the superstar hype. Shaq basically said Reese is all sizzle, no steak, a role player masquerading as a superstar. And yet, with all this criticism, where is Reese? Is she in the gym, proving the haters wrong? Nope. Just more social media, more drama, more distractions. Meanwhile, Clark is putting in the work. She's transforming the gym into her personal lab, working on ball handling under pressure, improving her mid-range game, and preparing for the WNBA's physicality. She's not just maintaining, she's leveling up. Imagine a Caitlin Clark who thrives against double teams, has a lethal mid-range game, and can finish strong through contact. She's building a skill set that will make her nearly impossible to guard. And while Reese is busy chasing clout, Clark is out there chasing greatness. Here's the real difference. Clark isn't forgetting what got her here in the first place, her love for the game. While she's putting in hours in the gym, she's also making time for charity work and fan engagement. She's showing the world what it really takes to be great. And fans? They're eating it up. At the end of the day, Clark is setting a new standard. She's proving you can build your brand and still keep basketball as the main thing. It's not about choosing between being a great player and being a marketable star. It's about being both. But always putting the game first.